All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully, you all are doing well. Talk about one hell of a reading this morning. I absolutely loved that, and there that is again. I'm telling you, I can't get this card to go away. But I loved that energy this morning. It was wonderful. It was a course correction. It was what some of you needed to hear. But I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I did. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. So hopefully you enjoyed it too. Hopefully that gave you a sense of direction, a sense of what to do before the new energy decided to come in. But this is going to be your Tuesday evening reading. So of course, please take what resonates, leave what does not. If you're new here, hello. I am Ollie. It's nice to meet you. My focus on this channel is to course correct you, to kind of show you the path forward, to kind of give you a better sense of direction of the way you want to live your life. So I am more focused on you than I am on other people, but that does not exclude, other people coming in. Sometimes this reading isn't for you, it's for somebody you know, so don't just think that these readings are just for you. I mean, they are, but they can also be for other people around you. So use these however you see fit. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't resonate. So let's see where we're going with this energy. Let's see what wants to come through. I'm super excited to see what wants to come through with this energy. It was a wonderful reading this morning. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So let's see where we're going, guys. Let's see what wants to come through for you. So you guys are showing up right now as Come to the Edge. Come a little closer. Oh, what's that song? What's that song? Oh, my best friend sings it. Oh, what is it? Come a little bit closer. You're my kind of man. So big and so strong. Ooh, it's gonna bug me now because now I've got that going through my brain. Anyway, grounding you right now is chopped wood. A little bit of stagnation. Guiding you is orphaned. Oof. Okay, I have a feeling I know what this is. Loyal heart. And then where you're going is TikTok. So, I enjoy this already. So, some of you need to come out of your comfort zones. Some of you need to break out of that shell of yours. And the reason why is because you've got some energy that's kind of sitting in stagnation. Energy that doesn't feel so good. Mind you, these are completely different cards than what I got this morning. But this has kind of got that similar tinge to it. But you got to come out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to step out of the known and step into the unknown. Now I've got Frozen going through my brain. You have to be willing to give yourself the opportunity to grow. You have to be willing to give yourself the opportunity to grow. And if you don't step out of the current situation, the current energy that you're in, you'll never know. You'll never know. And so I feel as though that there are certain situations at hand that aren't making you feel so good. Definitely triggering your heart chakra. I'm getting that with Loyal Heart and Come to the Edge. I'm feeling a triggering of my heart chakra here. Something that doesn't feel so good. Something that you're like, there's got to be more than this. There has to be something better here. And I feel as though that, and just because we have TikTok here, I don't feel like there's a time limit on it per se, but I do feel as though your time sitting in this orphaned energy and this stagnation is coming to a close. That stopwatch is kind of running out of time here. It's kind of running out of time here. And I love how it's attached to a hot air balloon. So some of you may be being lifted and transported somewhere else. But let's see where we're going with this energy. I love this. I've loved the energy today. This has been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through here. Underneath, we've got the moon. I feel like it did start with that Cancerian new moon. We've got the death energy here, so we've got Pisces and Sag. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Devil energy. And now we have the Ace of Swords, the Fool, and the Two of Cups. So I do feel as though that some of you, yes, this energy is designed to trigger you. And I feel like I say that a lot. I do feel like I say this quite a bit. And the reason why I say this is because when we sit in things that don't feel so good, we are more apt to try and move out of that energy much more quickly. And that's what I feel like this energy is designed to do. It's designed to get you to move. It is. It's designed to get you to go from where you are to where you want to be. But the fact that you're sitting in energy that you know you don't like, well, now you know what you like. Because you obviously don't like this. So what else feels good to you? How can you transition from one negative energy to another positive energy? And I feel like some of you are learning this lesson rather slowly here. Rather slowly. I do feel as though your emotions are kind of paving the path forward here. And it is causing transformations within your lives, endings, new beginnings. But with that death energy, you know, it's going to come at you one way or the other. And it's easier to get on board with this transformation energy than it is to kind of resist it. And I feel as though that's what some of you are starting to figure out. Life is a journey, not a destination. Sometimes the destination is the journey, but that's not what I'm talking about at this moment. Life experiences and expectations and all these things that we have as humans kind of shape our reality. And if you linger in things that don't feel so good, you know, you kind of find those things, but that's what I feel like you're kind of working out of this energy. You're working out of this and you're becoming more clear of the new path forward. You're becoming more clear of the things that are confining you, so you know how to work out of that, so you know what you will and won't tolerate anymore. And you're moving forward here to a much more balanced place, much more balanced people, much more balanced energies. And this is beautiful. This is beautiful. You're showing up as the Ten of Wands, moving on, moving forward. Nine of Swords, absolutely moving beyond those worries, moving beyond that confinement. Grounding you as the Sun, beautiful. I love that for you. Guiding you as the Six of Swords, wanting to move out of that energy. Magician. There is that transformation. There is that personal change. There is that big energy coming in to play for you. Where are you going? Star card. Beautiful. Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Happiness. Healing. You know, every time I look up at the stars, it makes me feel itty bitty, but makes me also feel really big all at the same time. And it reminds me that I am part of those stars. You are part of those stars. You are part of the universal energies that created this earth. And some of you need to figure that out, and some of you are figuring that out. That's beautiful. Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the outcome currently is the Eight of Swords. Some of you do know emotionally where it is you want to go. Some of you do know emotionally where it is you want to go. Sun, Ace of Cups, Star. It's just a matter of getting yourself to become so uncomfortable to start again. Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. And sometimes the universe brings us into certain situations. To use this as an example, and this may not be the best example. I had a girlfriend back in middle school, high school. In fact, I had a few girlfriends. But there was always something about it that made me feel uncomfortable. For those of you who are new here, I am a divine masculine with divine feminine energy. In a relationship, I am the divine feminine. Use that as you see fit. Anyway, but when it comes to holding their hands, like, yeah, that was fine. But when it came to the touchy, gooey, the kissing, it made me uncomfortable. And I really had to sit in that energy to realize that that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. And I'm like, you know what, with the first girlfriend, she was a really good friend of mine. She understood, and, I kind of told her, I'm like, I think I might be a little... And she was like, oh, okay, well then I got another girlfriend to try and appease the social norms, right? And I'm not saying that you're trying to appease the social norms, this is just my example. And so during that relationship, yeah, we did the hand holding and I sat with her at lunch and I was constantly spending time with her. Well, one day after school, and we love to tell this story. Her and I are really good friends right now. She's done really wonderful for her life, so don't think that I am trying to throw anybody under the bus here. But one day after school, I walked her home, and it just so happened to be the night of school dance. And so I decided that, I'm going to lean in, I'm going to kiss her. I'm just going to give it a whirl, see what happens. Kissed her, and I immediately became uncomfortable. And I went home, and I realized the more that I sat with this, mind you, the school ended at like 3, the school dance started at like 7. So in 4 hours, I had enough window of an opportunity to understand that this wasn't going to work for me. It wasn't going to work for me because it made me feel uncomfortable. It did not work out in a way that I thought it was going to. And I'm so sorry. And so I went to the school dance and we danced for a little bit. My memory is a little fuzzy here. But then I told her that I wanted to break up. And of course, she was upset. She, of course, middle school, high school, she was upset. And about a few months later, I moved away. Well, then when I came back, the light bulb went off for people. And she was like, so you're a little... I'm like, yeah, yes I am. And that's why it didn't work, because you were actually the reason how I came to that understanding. I was so uncomfortable with what had happened that day that it just dawned on me. And that's what I feel like is happening with you guys here. You're starting to get that realization. You're starting to get that realization of things are so uncomfortable and don't feel so good that some of you could be daydreaming about the things that do feel good. Some of you could really be thinking about, okay, this is not what I want now, like going to a restaurant. You order a dish that does not taste good. When you go back to that restaurant, are you going to order that dish? No, because you know it doesn't taste good. That's what I feel like you guys are figuring out here. Yes, this is on a more stressful level, but that's what I feel like you guys are figuring out here. So give me the Magician for me, please. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. You guys have sat in this for quite a while. And I feel as though you guys are getting to a point now where you're like, I want to balance this out. Some of you may not know how to balance this out, and if you don't, I recommend going and watch this morning's reading because I'm using completely different cards. But I do recommend going and checking out this morning's reading because that kind of gives you a swift kick to this energy. But you are going to have to step out of your comfort zone. You are going to have to step out of what you've been tolerating for so long and embrace the new energy that's coming in. So where are we going? 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands to the star, please. Justice. That showed up this morning. 9 of Cups, your personal happiness. The Hierophant, the 7 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. It is time to stop lying to yourselves. Empress. It's time to stop trying to convince yourself that, oh, this will pass. Oh, this will all come around. It's not gonna. And the reason why it's not gonna is because you haven't changed. You're still sitting in that low vibe energy. And you can't. You can't do that anymore. You have to change you. Your personal vibration has to change in order for things to progress. And if you don't, like I said this morning, congratulations, you're going to be here for the rest of your life. So what does this say to Swords? What does this say to Swords? Why are we still stuck? And I see a lot of emotional energy happening here, but I don't see physical work. 6 of Wands, Lovers, Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups. The reason why you're still stuck is because you're out of balance. It's because you're out of balance, because you have not gone to war, 6 of Wands. It's because you haven't gone to war, gone through that battle, and come out on the other side. It's because you aren't doing that work. It's because you are not in balance with yourselves and with past things that have happened. Honey boo bears, those are past things. You got to come out of that now, because that's over and done with, and you're wasting away this present moment. You are neglecting the present moment. Ooh. Present opportunities are not to be neglected, for they hardly visit us twice, or they rarely visit us twice. You have to seize the day, seize the opportunities, and move forward. You have to. Because all that baggage, all that grossness, those were current moments that you have now retained in your brain, that you're holding on, that you're pulling forward, that you're bringing from the past into the present moment. And what's that doing is that's tainting the present moment and will also taint your future moments. It's time to clean it up. It's time to wipe the slate clean here. It is time to wipe the slate clean. Woo, my ears are ringing with that one. Here and now. Come back to the present moment. Mend this energy. Start asking yourself the big questions and really look at those examples. Really look at the things that you're holding on to and really ask yourself, is this serving me? Why am I holding on to this energy? What good is coming from this energy? And if you're like, well, no good is coming from that energy, let it go. Be also, let it go, let it go. You can't stay there anymore. You can't. Because all you're doing is ruining all of those good moments that are trying to come in for you. And that's not fair to you. Not at all. That's not fair to you. Ugh. Time to clean it up. Time to clean it up. Now I've got, oh God, what is that from? It's not Are We There Yet? It's Are We Done Yet? When they move, I'm moving on now. I'm moving on up. Love is a try. I think that's how that goes. But anyway, it's time for you to shift. Shift personally. And move forward. Again, if you did not watch this morning's message and this resonates for you, you need to go back and watch that. You need to go back and watch that right after this. Hands down. Hands down. Zodiac signs that I see in this energy. Actually, before I do that, anything else I need to add for these wonderful people before I let them go? Chariot. Moving forward. Emperor. Yes! There is this physical movement. Doing the work. Ooh, hello. Ace of Pentacles, making it physical, tangible, and really getting clear. Really getting clear with yourself. Now we have union starting to happen here. Because we had the Empress earlier that was underneath, and I did not pull her, but she was here. So now I've got the Emperor and the Empress. Union. It's time to take your emotions and do something about it. Zodiac signs that I see. We've got quite a few here. We had quite a few this morning as well. We have Sag, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Cancers, Aries, and more Aquarius. Actually, we have air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Taurus. Don't let me forget Taurus. One more time. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Cancer, we have Pisces, Sag, Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Aries, and the air signs. This is what I have for you. This is really important. It's time to get this under wraps, under control, put yourself back into balance, and really get out of this orphaned energy. Okay? All right. Thank you guys very much for joining me. As always, this was wonderful. I really loved this energy. I know, some of you are like, how can you love this energy? The reason why I love this energy is because I'm accentuating the positive. You will figure it out. I have absolute faith in you. Okay? Okay, it's time to have faith in yourself. Okay. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me. As always, your company is well appreciated, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye, guys.